I'm Colin Fix. I'm a senior character designer on BioShock 2. The job of a character designer is to work with your creative leads and try to figure out basically the overall look of the characters in the game. So like the big sister, like the first day, he sits me down, he starts talking about this character that he was thinking of as like a wounded bird, or like a bird with broken wings, and or possibly relating her to as a butterfly, and being like welded together and broken and all these things. I'm like, good Lord, and like it's a big daddy, but it's a girl this time, and she's a teenage girl, and I'm like, oh my God. So then I go back to my desk and like I have all this information, so I just had to sit down and start sketching these ideas out. You know, again, kind of trying to use elements from the first big daddies, like the cage and the bouncer. I was thinking that the little sisters were kind of a keyhole shape, and the big daddies were giant squares. It was kind of a challenge of conveying this kind of tortured soul, like a sad person who's experienced loss. She's come back to Rapture, and maybe she's gathering things that were important to her when she was a little kid. It kind of had this eclectic, weird look to her. I think Jordan was kind of cueing in on this one. He liked something about the look of it. Kind of looked like she could be kind of dangerous or be able to hurt you, whether it's physical abuse, sexual abuse, verbal abuse, just it's someone who's experienced something horrible in their life and is trying to deal with it. So then I was working on this. It was starting to come together for me. She felt kind of awkward and kind of tortured. But then I was talking to Jeff Weir, our animation supervisor, about it. He kind of looked at it and he said, I think it's looking cool, but something about it just isn't threatening. With that in mind, I worked out this sketch, which kind of felt more threatening and creepy. I took the bouncer character and kind of deconstructed the bouncer and thought about like all the little elements on him. How could I shift them and rearrange them and make it into this new character? So like the cage that's on the front of him over his helmet, I took it and I moved it to her back, and I kind of had it offset, and I kind of had this idea where it's kind of like her spine, and so it's like she's sort of like this twisted, sad, broken character. The idea that she's a little girl trying to wear this Big Daddy armor, that she would need some sort of help. Jeff came up with the idea of having the little bows on her. You're conveying the idea of female, little girl. The idea for the cage was that the sister would start kidnapping little girls and turn them into little sisters. So the cage was a place that she could put them, and it'd be kind of a safe house, or like a womb sort of thing. So the little sisters would be on the back, and they would do little kid drawings on her tank. So I put little kid drawings on it, and they would decorate her with bows, and kind of like a little girl would do to her friend.
This way.
That was a big component for the character design in BioShock 2, was trying to get across visuals on the characters that help tell the story as well. Because that's one of the things that was so successful in BioShock 1 with the environments, was you would walk into a room and just the room itself would tell you a story.